What's up YouTube, and welcome to this Westworld video. So if you're new here, please do drop a like and subscribe there if you do enjoy the video. So the finale is coming up very fast, Sunday night here, or well, Monday morning if you're in the UK. So you all seem to be loving my latest video about Serac actually being Rehoboam there, so do check that out as well if you haven't seen it. So one part of it I didn't go into too much is the idea that what we are seeing or have seen throughout the entirety of Season 3 is that this is simply a mirror world simulation. And many of you in the comments have been mentioning this, and I thought, you know what, it's time to discuss that. Yes, that's right, some people think that this is all just a simulation and we are there in the Matrix, so which pill will you take? For the record, this video was made before the Season 3 finale, so obviously we don't know all of the facts there going in, so I'm expecting the people to comment, and I'll see it Monday morning saying wrong, but it's just a discussion, and I think that the mirror idea is pretty cool, and I just want to discuss it here because a lot of you have been in my comments discussing that and just about what approach they may actually take to this. We know that Rehoboam is predicting how humans should act to avoid a catastrophic event, but so far it really is not actually going too well, as Dolores and crew were actually the real outliers here, and they are absolutely causing chaos for Serac. Every time he sees his watch, he must absolutely be getting triggered. But Outliers have been sort of resolved so far with their re-education camps. And even poor Serac's brother could not get away with simply being an outlier. And we found out last episode that he was actually schizophrenic. And the machine he has been turned himself into is also schizophrenic. It's just even weirder how Serac's brother has a sort of a focal point in the Mexico there in facility, and the AI itself, or he has a special place in the middle of it, and he is, or really is, Solomon, one of the earliest versions of Rehoboam, which we saw in Serac's origin episode there, and he could have turned himself into that, and we believe that Serac, after this, would have turned himself into the Rehoboam AI. So I'll link my video down below from last week there so you can check that out. And this is the theory which actually appeared very early on in the show. And I saw it mentioned quite a lot on Twitter and on Reddit because, well, Dolores actually said when she was talking to Dempsey Jr., and his friends and his family, that this could all be existing in their head. We had the major twists in Season 1, which I kind of wish we didn't actually work out so early, as sometimes it is actually nice to genuinely be surprised by a twist in a TV show, but the showrunners sometimes say they hate fan theories, but you know what, I find them fun, and ever since Lost, the TV show, I have been obsessed with everything fan theory here. But Dolores teased this idea when she was discussing it with a few other people, and when discussing with it Caleb, she said how the raw data has been fed into the machine to create a mirror of this world. Now, in any other show, that could be simply a throwaway line, but no, there's more. In the same episode, we actually see Charlotte Hale discuss and talk to her son, and we see two messages. We see two versions of this. So she reads a message to her child. It is very robotic. There's no love. There's no emotion in there. It's very much like a computer, funny enough, has actually written it. But it's read again at the end of the episode, and there is a lot more emotion. It's longer, there's passion and everything like that. So this shows we could very well be watching two worlds, much like Season 1 with the two time periods. Here we could be watching two different worlds. One in the real world, no machines or anything like that, but we also could be seeing one within inside the simulation. So inside Rehoboam there, this is where everything so far is taking place. So Serac knew that Charlotte Hale was actually Dolores, and was a host at least, and well, we know that she was acting different and she was starting to actually feel sort of human, which is where she was having a sort of existential crisis there. And Serac mentioned that she was acting different there, and that's how he knew. So one of these messages could be in the mirror world, and at the minute or at least the message changes, Serac looks into this and sees that, well, she is acting completely different to how she should act. So she is a suspected host there, and that is how he knew who she really was. So that's really, really interesting there upon that theory. I think it's really, really interesting, at least, and mentioning this and kind of foretelling or foreboding of this is set up very, very well. And we could all simply just be inside this. It's a very interesting kind of existential kind of concept that is there. But yes, all of this is heavy speculation, but the show has actually shown us simulations. We have seen these simulations actually exist. Maiev was living in the virtual war world and clearly put there by Serac, which is very odd because it shows us just exactly what he possibly actually wants. A world where he can manipulate and do things as he wants. So we see just these virtual worlds work for robots, and they could possibly exist for humans there. So with this in mind, it actually leads me to think, is Serac actually real? So he's been an OP anime villain teleporting behind people saying, nothing personal, kid, but he's been able to do what he wants. He's been powerful, strong, everything like that. So could it be a host, or could he simply be inside the simulation acting out? He could be the person just moving things slightly to the left, to the right, tidying up, fixing the tie. Yes, this war world could be a parallel to be exactly how it is happening with Serac being in there doing what he wants. We saw Maiev manipulate everything in War World, and this is what Serac is doing with the real world, albeit inside his simulation there. So it definitely builds on my idea that Serac is actually Rehoboam and he's become something else. He has kind of put his brain, or moved his brain digitally into this world. So let me know what you think. Are you excited for the finale? Let me know what other content you want as well on this channel. Do you want to see Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Do you want to see Marvel stuff? Just let me know what stuff you want me to give you. So I'll see you soon, and goodbye.